Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. This is what you need to know, right now. We are going to start with water, then fire, earth, and then air. And then stick around to the end because I have some exciting news. All right. Hello, Carmack. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start off with water. I don't know if I did that right. Anyway. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What you need to know. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that comes my way. So take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. It isn't that hot in here. Not yet. I just stepped in here though. And I have AC going in the other part of the house, so we'll see. All righty. Interesting. One more, please. Okay. Water signs. Oh, happy birthday, Cancer, by the way. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Overall energy, we have number 12, Templed Path. And it's pertaining to number 16, Thoughts, which honestly feels as though you're on the right track. It's like, thoughts lead to things. And I feel like maybe you've jumped currently into some kind of a rabbit hole, started researching or pondering certain things, but I definitely feel like it is on your templed path. Beautiful energy. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is all about you putting forth the work, energy, and effort. With the 3 of Pentacles, which for some, you could talk about collaborating with others, but I feel more than anything, this is your creative juices flowing, again, in alignment with the templed path. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Interesting. That feels very much like there's some kind of for some, it could have been a catalyst that shoved you into this new path, this new energy, this renewal of energy. But this is about thoughts that in essence are breaking the heart. It is thoughts that are leading to emotions, but we'll clarify on what that is specifically. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 22, Yin. This is a spiritual winter, which coincides with the thoughts, the internal pondering, if you will, the internal rabbit hole. But it's pertaining to number 3, marriage. There could be some form of a union, whether it is an actual marriage or just a long-standing situation, or it could even just be you going within pertaining to some form of it almost feels like some kind of a soulmate situation or pondering of a situation with another. I feel more that we're talking about going within and healing a situation from a union that could have caused this heartbreak. But we do have the Sun, Leo energy. That is the happiest card in the deck. I feel like it is illuminating the Death card, transformation, transmutation, Scorpio energy on that. And the 3 of Wands, which is all about you waiting for the opportunities, waiting for your ships to come in. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is your ships truly coming in. It is recognition, for some, even a small level of fame. So I feel like you were on this templed path. I feel like there was a situation that led you to this. The thoughts that possibly could still be coming up, needing to be cleared, because we're not meant to necessarily hold on to heartbreak. But I feel as though, interesting, there's a snake. I find that interesting because I had this crazy dream with a snake, and I got bit 3 times. That's so funny because it's the 3 of Swords. Anyways, It ended up good. It was a good dream. I mean, whatever. The Three of Swords, I feel like, was something that you were meant to break down and break through, if you will. With the yin energy, it's like going within and understanding long-term situations, partnerships, things of that nature. And again, with the Sun, the happiest card in the deck, yes, I do believe you're getting the abundance, prosperity, creativity, all of that. But I also feel like it's illuminating the transmutation, the shifts that you've taken, the change into, the Six of Wands, technically. But I feel like the waiting for the opportunities to come in, and then they finally come in here. I feel like you're starting to live the opportunities. This feels like it's moving along in the same time. So let's clarify water signs. Hi, Misty. All right. 8 of Pentacles. What is the 8 of Pentacles? That work, energy, and effort. We have the 6 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, yes, this is going to... everything goes deeper. So in essence, yes, it's about your finances and bringing balance. And possibly, I heard a little help from the friends. What is that song? I get by with a little help from my friends. So for some of you, maybe there was a need for you to possibly get some kind of a loan, something of that. But energetically as well, receiving some kind of energetic boost from friends, but to bring balance in. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. The Wheel of Fortune is karma. So it is day in and day out. But this is talking about a bunch of progress being made seemingly out of nowhere. It is... all this work, energy, and effort that you've been putting in has not only brought balance, but it's bringing some kind of progress and possibly some form of a windfall. And then we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, which is all about wish fulfillment, but it's also having faith in the future. And it feels like you were working, or you are working, incredibly diligently to shift, walk your templed path, put forth the work, energy, and effort to bring balance. And then we have that Sun on the bottom, which is... so following the Sun is the Knight of Pentacles. This is your opportunity coming in. This is what you're working towards, frankly, it feels like. And this is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's grounded and it's stable and it's loyal. So whatever it is that you're putting forth the work, energy, and effort, it is coming. I feel like you are staying loyal and grounded for this. What is the Three of Pentacles? Nice. I heard I love it when a plan comes together. The Three of Pentacles, again, collaborating, but more so following your passion, your creativity, things of that nature, is being clarified by the Hermit, which is the exact same as the Yin energy. It's about going within, truly walking your spiritual path, your true north node, your wish fulfillment, really understanding the truth of who you are. That's the rabbit hole energy, I feel, with the thinking, the pondering, the going within. Then we have the tarot. We have the Tower. The Tower, I don't know if I said the Hermit's Virgo. The Tower is Scorpio, Aries energy. The Tower is life-changing, seemingly out of nowhere. It's like you're bebopping along, you're putting forth the work, energy, and effort, and then bam, it's like somebody opened the floodgates and things have completely shifted and changed. Pertaining to the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. For you, it could be definitely a higher level of commitment. But I feel more so like we are talking about a higher level of commitment towards walking your spiritual path. We also have the Chariot, victory, success, and forward momentum, Cancer energy. What's this Three of Swords? This is what I'm really curious about. The Three of Swords. Hello, Leanne. What is the Three of Swords? I guess we're not talking about it. There's one. Okay, two. Okay. I have something that's been poking me in the eye, most likely an eyelash or an invisible fuzz. So if I'm continuously plucking at my eye, it's because randomly I'm getting stabbed. Interesting. The Three of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel more than anything I want to pull the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, which tells me that you finally surrendered and moved in a new direction. This is the thoughts that were breaking the heart. And now I feel like these thoughts were not true. They were things that just kept pulling on the heartstring, pulling on the emotional that was coming up. So I don't know that this is necessarily new heartbreak. For some of you, maybe. It could be something fleeting, but I feel like this is more so something that we're dredging up from the past. I feel as though you finally are moving out of the overthinking, overanalyzing, fear, stress, anxiety. With the High Priestess, okay, for some of you, this is tied to a past life of something that transpired that held you back from your templed path. Something that maybe knocked you off your rocker, I heard. The High Priestess is following your intuition, your, templed path, your higher abilities, your higher powers, your intuitive spiritual guidance. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, that's so interesting, because the Page of Pentacles in the reverse feels like there's really it almost feels like we're following our magic, our energy, and not even taking action in the 3D, if that makes sense. Like, whatever this major, it almost feels like, okay, I know that we're talking about a Three of Swords here, so it could tie to some kind of heartbreak, but I don't necessarily feel like it's a relationship. Maybe it is. If this is pertaining to a past life, somebody could have burned you really bad in a past life. But I feel like this has nothing maybe really to do with anything relationship. I mean, it might. But in this instance, right here, right now, in these cards, I feel like this is talking about the reason that you've been afraid to grow and shift and expand. And it's because for a time, anytime you went to step outside or towards this templed path, towards this life creative endeavor, because it's going to be different for everybody, there was almost like, for a time, I feel like you were fearful, stress, anxiety, the remembrance, like maybe you were booed off stage, right? Or maybe your significant other in a past life, like, threw you to the wolves, or I heard double timed you. Well, I heard double stamp. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but kind of like tore you down because you were getting too big or too known or too something. And it could be this lifetime, but I'm feeling very strong past life resonance coming through. I feel like you're overcoming this. I feel like that's the surrender and moving in a new direction. No longer taking that same path that's pulling up these memories or feelings or emotions. What's the Sun? I wonder, okay, I'm sorry. It almost feels like this could be a reason why some of you are self-sabotaging relationships. And by self-sabotaging, it could even mean purposely picking people that are not in alignment with you for the sole purpose of not reliving whatever. Which, again, this would all be on a subconscious, unless this is resonating, and then you can understand that this is your subconscious telling you. The Sun card is being clarified by that Six of Pentacles. Again, the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy, specifically Capricorn, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Emperor in the reverse, Aries energy. That's interesting because we're being pulled back to the Six of Pentacles, where you're putting forth the work, energy, and effort, possibly needing some kind of a loan or support from your friends, which that song just popped in again. Or others, like whatever the case is. But I feel more than anything it would be an earth sign that you're getting some form of assistance, and or somebody who is financially able to give you some form of assistance. The only problem is this person seems to be the Emperor in the reverse. This is somebody who's very controlling, manipulative. They're not really a good leader. This is somebody who is lacking a leadership role in their own life. And for some of you, this is pertaining to somebody very close to you. So this would be like a significant other on whatever level that happens for you. But I do feel like this person, although earth energy, they like to give gifts. They're very well off. They like the finer things in life. With the Emperor in the reverse, they're kind of tyrannical. They're kind of my way or the highway. They're kind of politically incorrect even in an intimate setting. What is the Death card, this transformation, transmutation about? Ooh, I dig it. So the Death card, this transmutation, we've got the Fool card. This is your taking a leap of faith, moving in a new direction. I feel like even a new direction of needing the help from others. Getting past whatever... there's a word for that. It's a fear, but it's like almost like imposter syndrome. Like a fear of being good, a fear of, and if you were something like this in the past life, and something happened, it would stand to reason that even if you actually have what it takes and you're freaking amazing, that on some subconscious level, there's a trigger, this heartbreak of remembrance, and you're not maybe understanding that that's what it is, but it's this, oh God, like stage fright, or I need to learn 400 more books, I need to read more, I need to get 20 more certificates, I don't know if I'm good enough. It's like the imposter syndrome, like not believing that you're actually as amazing as you are. Anyways, the transmutation tells me you're taking a leap of faith. You're starting a new cycle. You're putting an end to whatever this cycle is as far as the heartbreak. With the Page of Swords, I feel like truth, clarity, and you're also going to be speaking your truth. With the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, I feel like is you embodying this energy. I don't feel like this is somebody you're dealing with. This feels like passion, drive, desire, forward momentum, magic. It feels very much like you are taking, it's almost like this reversed, right? And I mean reversed in the respect of, instead of going within, you're taking all of this knowledge and this awareness and this truth, and you're going without. This feels very much, again, like magic. It also could pertain to entrepreneurship. We have the Nine of Cups, which tells me that this is wish fulfillment, but also you've come to a place where you are emotionally sovereign. What is the... Ooh, I felt that coming. What is the Three of... Wands? Excuse me, good grief. It's a little dry in here. Just kidding. Just because I'm talking a lot. And maybe it's because I smoke. I don't know. Possibly. Anyways, the Three of Wands is being clarified by the King of Cups. You are waiting for your ships to come in. But I also feel like this is your energy. This is, specifically it's Pisces, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate, highly intuitive, psychic. with the Justice card, which is balance, right? Libra energy. And what are we balancing? We're balancing our head and our heart, the King of Swords. So if we come back to here, we've got the Three of Swords, which depicts normally swords piercing the heart, which is about head and heart. So mind and emotions. And down here, we're in our mind, right? On our templed path. And here, we're going internally. But I feel like more than anything, it's balancing your, it's like head and heart coherence. And once this comes into alignment, so in essence, you're waiting for these opportunities. Once this comes into balance between your head and your heart, you get your Six of Wands, which again, recognition, public recognition for some, small level of fame. It feels like for some of you, this is big. We have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. It almost feels as though these are the chain of events. We've got the strategy, which in essence sometimes can put you into a trap situation, overthinking, overanalyzing, fear, stress, anxiety. And the Four of Swords, which is healing, rest, rejuvenation, receiving guidance, intuition, downloads. It's meditation. It almost feels like this is your, whether you're aware of it or not, it almost feels like this is your plan to move through this, because there's no other way to get past this energy but to actually live it, to go through it, to feel it, to move through it, to, in essence, I heard labyrinth. It's almost like you need to go in and then find your way out. But if you continuously shove it aside, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, the only way out is to go through. Interesting. Water signs. Number 33. Tomorrow looks promising. Wow. 33 is one of my numbers because I was born on 3-3. Oh, I should also mention you've got 22 here and a 3 here. Okay, the 3 was for me, but you have 22. No, you have 33 too. 12 equals 3. Huh, interesting. Apathetic. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. I feel like that is exactly where you need to be. So, water signs, that is your reading. Let's get into, well, shuffling first and reading the chat. And then we'll get into the fire signs. All right, chat. Oh, nice. Sean, did you upload it? Or, like, it wasn't live, was it? Sean? Sean? Hello? It's critiquing. It's what he does best. I'm just kidding. Oh, trial run. I see. Don't overthink it, Sean. Don't overthink it, Libra. He's critiquing stuff, right? Isn't that what you're doing? What are you doing, Sean? Hang on. Am I being too pushy? Am I being too needy? Tell us right now what it is. I'm just kidding. Whatever. Don't forget to hang around to the end to find out what my super exciting message is. Super exciting. That was, I don't know what voice that was. You know what? You should just hand your work a new contract that right now is our time. And not just my time. It's our time. Me and everybody in the chat. You're busy. You tell them, I'm busy. I'm doing real stuff here. Like prioritize. Okay? Prioritize. Hello, Amanda. Only 2 more decks to shuffle, and then we'll move into fire signs. Although, I will be honest, I feel like I am taking my sweet time. My sweat time. So we have fire, earth, and then air. Yes, water signs were the first ones. So you can always, if that's what you're wanting to watch, you can go to the beginning. I normally start, well, it's, apparently I started 45 seconds in. So, after I got done kablabbing. But listen to my kablab, because it's probably worth something. All right, we're going to run into the fire signs. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Happy birthday coming up to the Leos. Not yet. I guess I could have waited till next week. Yeah, technically next Wednesday. So never mind. Never mind, Leos. I'm just kidding. Happy birthday early anyway. All right. Fire signs, what you need to know. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, and or you can cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. However, whoa, this could be a really good one. So maybe just stick to this one and only this one. Just saying. I don't know. Just saying. All right. Well, isn't that interesting? Huh. Okay. I almost feel like I shouldn't have pulled those last 2 cards. All right. We have my thing. Weird. Fire signs, overall energy, number 46, chakra archangel Metatron. And it's pertaining to number 26, great fortune. It's interesting. This is your clarity of thought. This is your sixth sense, your third eye. This is your, I heard imaginary make-believe. Interesting. This is like your clarity, your truth, the sometimes visions that come through this way. And it's tied to great fortune, which leads me to believe that there should be some more attention being paid to your meditation, your healing, things of that nature, to really connecting to your sixth sense. And pay attention. Like when you receive a vision or a knowing, a clarity that seemingly comes out of nowhere, pay attention to it. We have the 3 of Wands. This was you waiting for opportunity to come in. And then you have the 6 of Wands, which tells me that there is your opportunity. The Strength card, that's Leo energy, which is all about strength and perseverance. Interesting, I was going to say standing in your power, but taking your power back came spewing out. And then we have a King of Cups. You could be dealing, you all saw me shuffle. Like, I know that these are similar to the water signs. But the King of Cups, Pisces energy specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We'll find out who this person is. This is somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate, highly intuitive, psychic. This could be a romantic situation for you. I don't know. We'll keep going to find out. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 15, appreciation, pertaining to number 13, wealthy man. So you could be the wealthy man or becoming the wealthy man, and or this is talking about somebody coming in, which could be this King of Cups. We do have the Four of Swords, which talks to me about a time of healing, going within, receiving guidance, downloads, intuition, possibly your chakra being lit up like a Christmas tree, like the star on the Christmas tree. But then we have the Eight of Swords, which is fear, stress, anxiety, self-imposed prison, and the Two of Swords, which talks about unwilling or unable to make a choice or decision. I feel as though that's what you're healing from, is some form of stagnancy and or lack of decision making, lack of moving forward or taking action on something. But let's clarify. Fire signs, shall we? Okay. Three of Wands for the fire signs. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Four of Cups. And the Hanged Man. So it feels like you're waiting for your ships to come in. We've got an Ace of Wands. That is a brand new passionate beginning. This feels like what you've been waiting for is some kind of forward momentum to take action, to move forward towards a fourth cup. Because I feel like as of before this new passionate action beginning takes place, you've been unsatisfied with the emotional opportunities that you were being presented with, and also known as creating. The Hanged Man, I feel like Pisces energy, you've got a couple Pisces at this point, is talking about gaining a new perspective. And once you've received that new perspective, that's when you take the action. That's when the new passionate beginning comes in. That's when the understanding for some of you that things played out the way that they are in order to get to this point. There was some stepping stones involved, if you will. What is this Six of Wands? More than anything, I feel like it's talking about the recognition of your strength and perseverance. We have a Knight of Wands. That's the passionate drive, forward momentum. Nine of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Moon card, Pisces energy. Lots of Pisces energy. You might have that in your chart. The Six of Wands is interesting because I feel like where we were at or what we had been... Okay, how do I explain this? I feel like your current has been built from the ego, the wounded warrior, the burdens that you've been carrying around. And you've built a foundation with it. It's upwards of 10 years, if not longer. But I feel like this is all based on fear, anxiety, stress, hidden secrets, untrue motivations, if you will. Because we've got you, fire sign. Where are we? Oh, yeah, here we are. Literally moving away from all of this. This is you with your back towards all of this. And the Six of Wands feels very much like recognition. And I don't think that you can see it the way that I'm seeing it. But the way that the card lays out is that you're moving away from, like, you've understood. There's recognition. There's some kind of an understanding, an awareness that takes place. And then you're moving away towards the Hanged Man, a new perspective pertaining to possibly rejection, but also desire for this new emotional opportunity. With the awareness and clarity that you're at now, you're no longer creating from this energy, right? It feels like we're moving towards this new awakening, if you will, where we have a new passionate beginning. Hence the waiting for the ships to come in. Being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor, your wish fulfillment. What's the Strength card? Fire signs. What is the Strength card? Nice. So the Strength card is, again, your strength, your perseverance. We have the Three of Pentacles. Now, I feel like this is talking about you're collaborating with others, following your creative endeavors. For some of you, it's just a business endeavor, but it's something that is far more creative and interesting. I keep getting these past life feelings, and it could be because of the upcoming Lionsgate, which again, I promise I will talk about here at the end a little bit. Anyways, this feels very much like you're taking your power back. There is some kind of a collaboration with a soul mate. Now, this does not have to be a lover, romantic, I should say. Gemini energy on the lover, by the way. It feels very much like this is somebody who is meant to be walking this path with you. And it's interesting. I'm not exactly sure yet. We will clarify. I'm pretty sure it's your King of Cups here, what the purpose is. But I definitely feel like, again, there is, in fact, some of you, this could be that you're moving away from a soulmate connection in order for the next opportunity to come in. But we will keep going. Who or what is this King of Cups? So the King of Cups, interesting. Before I get into who the King of Cups is, I want to talk about the fact that I feel like you're finally, that's what I meant. You're releasing these burdens. And I could have gone into that a little bit further, but I didn't want to lose anybody. I almost feel like with the 9, you went back to gain the more understanding to get the 10th one. Does that make sense? I feel like that might just be too much. I don't know. Anyways, the 10 of Wands tells me that you are done with these burdens. There is a major awakening taking place, if you will. So this King of Cups, we have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. This is all about you creating, you're manifesting. Now, are you manifesting this person into your life? I feel like you're manifesting them to come back. This is something that the Judgment in the reverse feels like somebody's coming back, because the Judgment in the reverse is a surrender and a move in a new direction. But with it in the reverse, it tells me that we are coming back. And are we coming back with this new understanding? This feels like this is a long-term, could be family member on some level. The 10 of Cups is the happiest, happy family, happy unconditional love kind of energy. But I feel like when we're talking about this King of Cups, this manifesting this person to come back around, it feels like I mean, you could even consider a soulmate family, right? So you'll have to take this how it resonates. But if you have a family member, like actual family member that is a water sign, highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate, specifically Pisces, this is definitely your message. For some of you, I feel like this might not be a blood family member, but it could go spiritually deeper, spiritual family, spiritual court, past life energy. I just feel like you are 100% being led and guided to your fortune. And fortune, I feel like, eventually trickles into finances and things of that nature. But more than anything, it's an energy of feeling fortunate in all aspects of your life. Like feeling like you've got, like your whole life is this great fortune. What is the Four of Swords? In fact, you could be turning into that wealthy man, and or maybe the water sign is the wealthy man. The Four of Swords, healing, meditating, receiving guidance, downloads. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, bringing balance, focus towards what? The devil, the shadow side, Capricorn energy, and the fears, the Nine of Swords, the old way of thinking, the fear, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, possibly even nightmares. I don't feel like we're specifically talking about a Libra. You could be, but I feel like this is embodiment of energy, which the Queen of Swords is balance, being able to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them, including energies that they possess, the devil, shadow energy, the fear, the stress, the anxiety. And, well, I'm just going to make mention that we do have the Fool on the bottom, the new cycle, Aquarius, Aries. What is this Eight of Swords? Fear. Ooh, pertaining to relationship. You could be a runner. So it's funny because when I said runner, I saw Julia Roberts. I think it was called Runaway Bride. I don't even know if it was her, because now Drew Barrymore is popping into my head for some reason. But I saw I saw Julia Roberts in a movie, Runaway Bride. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. But the name Drew Barrymore was flashing. So we have the Moon. Fear, stress, secrets, hidden, deep, dark, shadow sides pertaining to relationships. And with the Page of Wands, it almost feels like the runner. Somebody who literally, anytime anything gets serious, there's something that's causing somebody to wander. Now, for some of you, this is stepping out on the situation passionately, doing your due. But for some of you, it just feels like wandering, like moving on. Like there's something that prevents you from a long-term healthy relationship. What is the Two of Swords? Two of Swords is being clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Tower card, Scorpio, Aries energy, and the Three of Cups. Interesting. The Two of Swords, again, is being unwilling or unable to make a choice or a decision. But in this instance, I feel like it's inevitable because the pressure's on. With the Eight of Wands, that's unexpected incoming communication possibly, but energies for sure that is going to change your life. And it could pertain to some kind of a group setting, a gathering, a party, something of that. But the Tower is definitely life-changing. However, the Three of Cups is a celebration. So I feel like this isn't bad. This is news of celebration, especially when the energy is feeling appreciation, because I feel like somebody is, or something is shifting and changing. It's a good thing, whatever this is. And it's bringing in your great fortune. So I feel like that was very long and drawn out. Hopefully I didn't lose you. We have number 16, February. It's interesting because it could talk about this next coming February, which is quite some time from now. However, it also reminds me of Valentine's Day for some reason. And then we have love. I will be a positive force in your life and only want to bring you peace and happiness. I feel like that is the soulmate connection. Whoever this person is that is coming back around. And I feel like you're manifesting this reunion. Just saying. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to the earth signs. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I said Valentine's Day. Smart ass. Yeah, it's funny. I'm told that I have a certain way of saying things. Like, I don't know, if I go to get a bag of ice, apparently I say it wrong. It's bag, but bag doesn't sound right, and it makes my jaw hurt. So it's a bag. I get a bag of ice. Same with a magazine. I get a magazine. Not a magazine. I get a magazine. Like, I know what I said. I spell it correctly, and the way it comes out of my mouth is correct by default. Just saying. It's Alzheimer's. Whatever. Fucking tomato. Okay, mother trucker. Yeah. I don't care. It's Valentine's. Happy Wednesday, everybody, by the way. Happy Wednesday. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, my goodness. 2 more signs to go before my super exciting special announcement. Super exciting. Bethel announcement. I don't know if I shuffled this one. I don't think I did. I think I just stacked it. I think it just got stackered. It's starting to get a little toasty in here. I cannot open the window because it is 900 degrees outside. So it would just fill up this little room with, it'd be a sauna, which I guess is healthy. I need a sip. Okay. Special announcement. Special announcement. I like my name. I don't dig the chord. I'll have to figure out something with the chord. I just want my name floating in the background. Okay. It wasn't. It hasn't. I mean, I have a super... I guess I could turn the fan up just a smidgy, but nah, it's all right. All right, earth signs. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you need to know, earth signs. Hi, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. And earth signs, don't forget to join me at the very end for more information. Super exciting special announcement. Whoa. Earth signs, earth signs. One more. Thank you. What do we got for the earth signs? All right. Earthy signs. Overall energy for your reading. Number 15, appreciation. Pertaining to number 22, official person. And number 37, poverty. I feel like you're in the energy of appreciation because I feel like there is an official person that's coming in regarding some kind of a poverty that you're dealing with, possibly finances. More than anything, it's a mindset. But the feeling of appreciation, if it could even be you raising into an official person capacity, like getting a new job title. But I feel like it's thanks to somebody. So it's going to be whoever this official person is in your life. It's going to be different for everybody. The 10 of Pentacles, there is an energy. So 10s are an end, but it also talks about something that is very strong, stable for upwards of 10 years. This is, in essence, you've hit a peak. And so, you know, when you're in your teens, you're making money, you hit a peak, and then you switch into making more money. But then you have, you know, maybe when you're a teen, you're living at home, so not a big deal. And then when you move into the next stage, it's like, nope, now I have to pay for rent and car note and whatever. And then, you know, you end up buying a home at some point possibly, or we just go through these stages, right? So we're talking about this stage that's gone upwards of 10 years coming to an end. It was a good one, but in essence, it felt like you were maybe struggling. Poverty is a lot of things. It's kind of like, okay, you could be living in a shoebox outside of 7-Eleven. That could be a poverty. It could also be, okay, I'm barely making my payments on X, Y, and Z. It's like the ceiling, you're hitting the cap, and it's time to shift into something higher, which I feel is this official person coming in. We have an Ace of Pentacles, which is why I also know that you've come to an ending. It's time to break the glass ceiling. It's time to move and keep going up, which is interesting because now I feel like I'm being drawn to tell some people you have a choice. You can either choose to build your life around your finances, and or you can build your finances around your life. One is going to cap eventually. The other one is sky's the limits. If you your life decides at any given moment, I'm going in this direction, I'm going in this direction. But most people are taught, no, you live within your means. Okay, well, that keeps me here. That keeps me only desiring certain things and believing I can only afford certain things. That's a whole nother story. It's more of the manifestation that I teach. But anyways, the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a brand new opportunity coming in, a windfall of sorts. Again, I feel like it's thanks to this official person. And the Ten of Wands. The burdens that you've been carrying around. Whatever it is that was making you feel impoverished. Whatever that is, it's done. It's done. Can we just be done with this and call it a day? I think this is good. Okay, anyways. Underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We do have number 17, action. Pertaining to number 28, expectation. So there is some kind of desire to take action, expecting on some level that things are going to shift and change. Why? Because we have the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me that these are the seeds that you've planted. This is you manifesting. And what it is that you're manifesting is the Sun. Leo energy, happiest card in the deck. Joy, happiness, brilliance, creativity, abundance, prosperity. That's the seeds you planted. You're manifesting. And it's interesting because I just noticed this card as well, which is sudden wealth, number 11. So I feel like because the action is in the underlying, I feel like energetically you are taking action. I also feel like your higher self is moving mountains in order as long as you hold the expectation. The seeds are being planted. And the sun is coming out. So, that was also on the bottom. End of an old cycle. Ten of Pentacles. I heard it's a hard knock life. So this Ten of Pentacles, this steady foundation that you had, and it is, every foundation is steady until we realize that it's not really what we want. And then it's like, it's not really built on a steady foundation because it's got false beliefs, false narratives, false truths around it, but it feels steady, right? So we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. The Moon card, Pisces energy. The Four of Wands in the reverse. And you. So whatever this that you built that felt steady and secure for a time, just like, you know, if it were super solid, steady, and secure, teens wouldn't move from renting to, it's a stepping stone. And so it's not built on a steady foundation because we're meant to shift and change, right? So it's a stepping stone. That being said, there was no fun in celebrating. In fact, it could have been that maybe you weren't even allowed to enjoy certain things that you like because of the poverty mindset. The moon tells me that there were hidden secrets, lies, fears that prevented growth and expansion, and that you definitely were not walking your temple path. For some of you, even not being able to celebrate, well, I don't think this is union at all, but I feel like there could have, for some of you, even pertained to a divorce or an ending of some kind of a contractual relations. But even more than anything, this is surrounded by your fears and your hidden shadows, the untruths that you were being led and guided by. What's the Ace of Pentacles? It's life-changing is what it is. The Ace of Pentacles is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Windfall. Windfall coming in. I feel like from an official person. So the official person, King of Wands, specifically Sag, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be the person you're dealing with, and or it also could pertain to an energy, entrepreneurship. But this is passion, drive, somebody who might be a public speaker, might be an entrepreneur. This is the energy of somebody who takes action, magical, charismatic, and it's life-changing. Whatever this opportunity is that's coming in for you, it's life-changing. Excuse me, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio. I had to think on that one. 10 of Wands. What are we leaving in the dust? Well, 10 of Wands. The burdens. We have a Queen of Swords. Now, this could be the people. It also could be the energies. This is Libra specifically, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is sometimes considered a single woman card, single mother. This is also the energy of balance and being able to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve you, as well as focus. With the Queen of Wands, Aries energy specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. This is passion, drive, forward momentum. This is the energy of somebody who is likes to be in control, dominating. This is, again, somebody who's very passionate, takes action. And then we have the World card. The World, Aquarius, Aries energy. No, I'm sorry. Capricorn, Aquarius energy is talking about a time of celebration because it's the ending of a season, is what I heard. It's the ending of an old cycle with the 10 of Wands that you're dropping. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands could be familiar. And I mean in the respect of family. We're talking about burdens that you've been carrying around. So these could be remembrances of somebody in your life. A mother, an aunt, a sister. I mean, yes, it's the queens, but it could also pertain to masculine. But I will say the Moon card is feminine energy. So this could be some kind of... The burdens that we possess are things that we have been through. So it could be relationships, of course. But it also talks about people in our life that we come across. Possibly even the programming from, per se, a mother, a grandmother. Or somebody very significant. So Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're dropping it. Whoever these people were to you, the burdens that you've been holding on to that have kept you small. So like maybe mom or grandma or sister always used to say, money doesn't grow on trees, or, you know, you gotta really budget for what it is that you desire. You can't afford that. Whatever it is that these things somehow got programmed or imprinted in you. So take that how it resonates. All right, 7 of Pentacles, the seeds that you've been planting, which are good ones, I will say. Nice. Also, for some of you, this is just your energy of feeling like it's highly analytical and feeling the need to constantly fiddle with the external world. Take action, be in control, be in charge. So take that how it resonates as well. 7 of Pentacles, the seeds you planted. Well, to surrender. That's beautiful. And move in a new direction. Meaning that you are allowing... You're just being in that energy of expectation or expecting and allowing the energy to do its job. With the 8 of Wands, I feel like that's talking about your energy, passion, drive, and what you're taking action on is the 8 of Pentacles, putting forth the work, energy, and effort. That's what you're doing. And the Ten of Swords, to end the old belief system. Stop stabbing yourself in the back. What is the Sun card? I'm hearing I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stuck on me. I don't know, maybe that means something to you. The Sun, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Healing, rest, rejuvenation, receiving guidance, downloads, meditation. The Lovers, soulmate connection, which is Gemini energy. And the Tower card. The Tower is, again, the second time you've received this, a major life change. And I mean major. This isn't just like, I mean, your whole life is changing at this point. We're talking major cycle ending, major moving into the next level. So Aries, Scorpio on that. I feel like the soulmate could even be this official person that's changing everything. Soulmates don't have to be relationships. They definitely can be. But they can also be friends, family members. They can be, you know, it doesn't have to be like romantic. It can be though. Let me read your 2 cards here. Earth signs. Small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. I feel again. Now, flip the roles if need be, but I was reading it as it was your energy. It could be that somebody reached out to you and you've been Captain Save-A-Ho, for lack of a better way to put it. But small favor, I feel like whomever, I'll go back to reading it as if it was you, you're speaking to somebody about receiving a small favor, which completely changes your life. Let it be a mystery. Ooh, number 36. When is it all going to transpire? Let it be a mystery. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to the air signs. I'm going to hide your cord. Just kidding. I don't have this. This is the paint that the house came with. I don't have this paint. I would not have painted a room this color if it were I. If it was I. I like white walls. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I'm not really big on crazy color changing walls. I think that you misheard. I think you're missing the first part. The captain part. And we're talking about a gardening tool. La 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 la. That always makes me think of Leanne. Leanne! And the Smurfs. I like the color green too. I just don't like my walls green, but again, it is what I like. I'm not, oh my god, it's the worst color. I don't really care one way or the other. I'm not that. I don't know why pretentious is the word that popped into my head there. Interesting. Leanne is blue. That's the third eye. Leanne is the third eye. You are the, which is the 6th chakra, by the way. You are the 4th chakra. Sean, you are the heart chakra. Yes, Leanne is wisdom and you are heart, Sean. Emotion. You're emotional, Sean. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for joining me. Especially since nobody else joins anymore now that I don't do it on my celly phone. Although it's funny, I seriously refuse to go back. I've thought about it a couple times, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I know I'd get like hundreds upon hundreds of more views, but I like it. I like it like this. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it is what it is. Oops. There's my timestamper list. All right. 111:14. Air signs. Long awaited. Hair signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What you need to know. What you need to know. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. Stay tuned to the very end. Shit. Excuse my language. I didn't shuffle this deck. I shuffled all the other decks, but I didn't shuffle this one. Stay tuned to the very end because I have a special announcement. A special one. And I'll have it time-stamped so nobody has to worry about going, the distance. Anyways, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And excuse my potty mouth. I thought I shuffled all the decks. It's shuffled now, mother truckers. Okay. One more. Well. Well, air signs. Overall energy. I honestly feel like this follows somebody around. Somebody who's in the chat. Number 26, hostilities. Leanne, I'm thinking of you. You know why, though? I don't think you're hostile. I feel like this normally is under Capricorn's reading, isn't it? Like, I feel like that pops up a lot for Capricorn. And the fact that I'm thinking of even saying that, maybe y'all are dealing with the Capricorn. I don't know. But overall energy is hostility, pertaining to number 14, message of concern. So it's interesting because there's a message that's coming through that is causing you to be a little bit angry. And this can be in any context. I mean, it could be the boss sending you a message that's kind of pissing you off. It could be like, hey, you're going to have to come in and work late, or so-and-so didn't show up, you're working late. And or maybe your romantic partner is like, yeah, I know we were supposed to go on this romantic getaway, but not going to happen, sorry. Either way, you're pissed. Feeling a little bit guarded, angry, perturbed. Those are the nice ways. For some of you, it's all downright like, I've had it, like I'm done. We have a Queen of Cups, specifically Cancer, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign. And although I'm a water sign, it's not me, just saying. Two of Cups. This is a romantic situation with a person. If they are not a water sign, it could just be somebody who embodies this energy, somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate, highly emotional more than anything with that Queen of Cups. Could have heightened spiritual gifts as well. And then we have a card that apparently is not flipped over yet. So maybe it's a mystery. Just kidding. Page of Pentacles. Something small being offered. We'll clarify to find out what that is. But you're frustrated. I think it's possibly pertaining to this Queen of Cups, if it's not downright with this Queen of Cups, this Two of Cups situation, which is some kind of So the Two of Cups is going to be more than just, it could be the beginning of dating. It could be the courting. But I definitely feel like this is more than just a work situation. This is a romantic situation. And there's now the message I should also make mention doesn't necessarily have to be like a text message, a phone call. It can literally be you receiving guidance or intuition, downloads. Something just doesn't feel right, and it's putting you in your feelings of hostility. Okay. Underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 16, patience. Hurry up and wait. I know, right? Like, flip on you. Pertaining to a main female. So, which is interesting because if you look at lay 2 of cups, we've got rosies. She's holding one of the rosies. So it could be, and then courtship is underneath it. I have to pull that, of course. So this is pertaining to some kind of a relationship thing. Flip the roles if need be. It doesn't really matter if you're like, I'm the main female, but we're talking about a guy here. Whatever. Clearly, we're talking about a water sign or somebody who possesses this energy. And again, this could be the female. But, take it how it resonates. And if you're like, I'm a female, but I know who you're talking about, that's a man, whatever. It's okay. It's okay for you to flip things around. Just saying. Anyways, patience, divine timing is at play pertaining to this main female. And Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands? That's what I want to know. We got a water sign, now we got a Queen of Wands. Like, who's this? What's going on here? Queen of Wands, specifically Aries, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody who is passion-driven. This is an energy of somebody who, interesting. For some of you, this is somebody who likes to just kind of, what is the word? Date around. Anyways, the Queen of Wands is somebody who likes to be in control. The 7 of Wands is, that's the hostility. Seven of Wands is somebody who's like, slam the brakes. Step the F back, mother trucker. Like, that's that energy of hostility. It's also somebody who's on the defense. Like, no. Offense and defense. They're kind of protecting themselves. This could also even be you protecting yourself from this person. So take it how it resonates. But we have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, emotional sovereignty. It is sometimes considered the single card. But what I find interesting is that somebody is protecting themselves from this could go one of 2 ways. Normally, I would depict it as this way, where this Queen of Wands is defending themselves or pushing away from an emotional sovereign energy, whatever, card this is that pops up. But I'm wondering if it's going the opposite way. Now, this could be somebody who's wanting to defend their singlehood, their sovereignty. But I find it interesting that you have a water sign and a fire sign. So let's do some clarifying. Let's find out what's going on. Something is going to be revealed in time. That's for sure. All right. Who's this Queen of Water? Who is it? It's a Pisces. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Who is it? Although the moon did pop out. The Queen of Cups is being clarified by the moon, Pisces energy. The Page of Wands. This water sign could also be the Queen of Wands. They could be fire and water. I don't know. The Empress, Taurus, Libra, and you. Interesting. You could even be embodying the energy of the Queen of Cups. The moon is talking about hidden secrets. It's talking about a need to follow the intuition, but it's also talking about somebody who is being secretive. Very feminine energy. It could even be, I feel like this is talking about somebody who's hiding something deep. This is an energy of the Page of Wands. I feel like this person is tied to that Queen of Wands on some level. Outwardly expressing Page of Wands, which is passion, drive, desire, forward momentum. Sometimes it seems like they could just kind of come out of nowhere. With the Empress, we're talking about a desire for new beginnings, time of fertility. This is passion, creation, rebirth, if you will. Birth, literally, possibly children. Prosperity and abundance. Whoever this person is, I feel like they're very powerful. But they have some hidden secrets. They're highly feminine, highly intuitive. But they keep some things internally. It's interesting because water energy doesn't necessarily, the Queen of Cups is a little bit different than the King of Cups, but I'm feeling that this person may not show their emotions on their sleeves, which is hard to believe because most people think that water signs are highly emotional. And to an extent, Cancer has a tendency to be a smidgy more emotional. This is how I'm feeling. Pisces has a tendency to do it in bursts, but normally they kind of keep it to themselves. And then Scorpios, like, you wouldn't know if they had an emotion at all, unless they're angry. I'm just saying. So the King of Cups, or the King of Swords, that's your energy. I also feel like this person is desiring something with you. But again, there's something deep that's hidden. It could even be emotion. I'm not clarifying the actual what it is. It could be passion. It could be the passion they have towards you. It is towards you, whoever this is. Unless we're flipping this and this is your hidden feelings and secrets and your passion for them. But I feel like it's theirs. Who or what is this Two of Cups? Not who. What is it? Interesting. Interesting. Two of Cups is being clarified by the Judgment. This is about surrendering and moving in a new direction. Emotional detachment. So, just like the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment, reaping the rewards of the fruits of your labor, but it's also considered a single card. This feels like in some form of a relationship, somebody made a choice to move in a new direction, to emotionally detach, to find their wish fulfillment. Not only financially, but emotionally and the underlying as well. There could have been some form of rejection. Page of Pentacles. I gotta be honest, I feel like this person's coming back around if they've detached. But that's just my core feeling. So we'll keep moving here with the cards. Page of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is an opportunity, something being offered in the 3D. This is definitely something that is tangible, and it's taken a long time to come in, but it feels very much like this is loyalty. I gotta be honest, I honestly feel like it's this person. I don't know what to tell you. Page of Swords, truth, clarity, communication coming through. The Tower, this is a life-changing situation. And it's interesting with the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy, because I feel like this is... We have a Two of Wands, which is about turning your back on the old and moving forward with faith in the future. With the Queen of Wands. Are we dealing with two people here? Or is this the same person that's just coming back embodying another energy? I don't know. Because I feel like this person's coming back around very strongly. I don't know. Let's get to the underlying. Who's the Queen of Wands? Who is it? Who is this person? The Queen of Wands is being clarified by the King of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It's whoever this page is. Pages are young energy. Somebody could be younger than you. But it's interesting because it almost feels like we ended the situation. I just feel like this person's coming back around. And maybe you're moving on with this fire sign. But who's this fire sign? They're the King of Wands in the reverse. So fire sign for sure. Aries, Leo, Sag. D, one of the above. The King of Wands in the reverse is somebody who can have a temper. They are kind of a showboat, highly mature. They are controlling, manipulative to get their own way. They don't mind stepping on other people to get to the top or to get what it is that they want. This is somebody who likes attention, craves attention, seeks attention. This is also somebody who is all about the passion, and maybe with more than one person. They are your page. Six of Cups. This could be somebody from your past that's coming back around. Somebody where you thought you already ended a cycle with them. Aquarius, Capricorn. And somebody that may have really had you up in your headspace. That's weird. I just got a whiff of pot. And as quick as it came in, it went out. Maybe this person smokes pot. Maybe you're smoking pot. I don't know. I do not smoke pot. So it's not mine. And nobody in my house smokes pot. And it literally came in like a quickness. Seven of Wands. The Devil card. Capricorn energy. The Ten of Wands. The Four of Swords. And the Lovers. So, wow, air signs, like, could you make it any freaking easier? I feel like these are two different people. Because my feeling is that this person's coming back around and they're genuine. I know that there could be hidden secrets. Or maybe I'm just feeling the deception. Well, because now I'm... Okay, hear me out, air signs. Hear me out. Hear me out. We have somebody who embodies the Empress energy. It's this water sign. It's not you, it's a water sign. Now, the Empress energy is somebody who embodies all four queens, which means that they can show up as air, they can show up as fire, water, whatever they want to show up as, they can show up because they're Empress energy. They're very powerful. What I find intriguing is that when we clarify this Queen of Cups, we've got hidden secrets. Very feminine energy. Masculines can be feminine, just so you know. We have it both in us. But they're showing up as a Page of Wands. Pages are very immature. But either way, It's Page of Wands. Well, over here, we've got a Queen of Wands who is showing up as a Page of Pentacles. Our Page of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Swords. So, unless you're dealing with two people, I feel like this is all the same person. I feel like they do have hidden secrets. I feel like they can be very controlling, manipulative, and sexually active. Maybe with more than just one person. I feel like you could have had a past with this person. I feel like they're highly defensive. And feel free to switch the roles. If this is you, own it. But this is somebody who is in their shadow energy. What I will say is that there was a very strong attraction to this. We have a 10 of Wands, which talks about dropping the burdens. In essence, dropping the resistance to change, to meditate, to heal, to rest. This is a soulmate connection. The truth and clarity is coming through. With the Strength card, Leo energy, you do have the strength and perseverance. Whether or not this is meant to be forever, for a season, for whatever, this feels like a kerfunkel that you've been moving through for some time. But I feel like you're meant to gain the strength, courage to get to the 9 of Cups. Emotional sovereignty, meaning that whatever this person does and says, or however they behave, it doesn't affect you emotionally. You don't care. What's the 9 of Cups? Oh, gosh. I couldn't be more right if I was like, yeah. The 9 of Cups tells me you need to emotionally detach from this person. Hence the hostility, the concern. And I feel like it's coming in time. This is something that isn't necessarily going to happen overnight. It could. Anything's possible. But you're moving towards the Hermit, Virgo energy, meaning cutting off contact, going within, taking the time to really, truly figure out who it is that you are and what you desire. Because if anything this person does or says bothers you or hurts your feelings or any of that, it means that you've got too much energy invested in them. You're giving your power away. So when we do the Hermit, Virgo energy, spiritual awakening, truth, clarity, what our passion is, what we deserve in life, what we're willing to tolerate, the truth, not where we're at right now, but the truth. And wish fulfillment, North Node, all of that great stuff. We have the Ace of Pentacles. That's when windfalls come in, new opportunities. In essence, this is something that you're meant to move through in order to grow. Ouch. We've all done it. Don't worry. You'll be fine. You've probably done it more than once. But this person could be coming back around. I'm just saying. I feel it strong. But I also feel like they're embodying a lot of energies here on the table. All right. Your cards, air signs. Wow, that was a doozy. Growth. Holy bananas. I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. Yeah, they are a soulmate. They're here to help you move in an ascended direction. Number 60, it's in the past. Number 46, by the end of the day. Okay. I'm not going to shuffle. I'm just going to timestamp and tell you all. Well, I'm going to read the chat, but timestamp. Okay. Let's talk about my super exciting news real quick. Although these cards sitting here not being shuffled is going to drive me bonkers. A few things. Lionsgate, which is, I thought I had it written down somewhere. I'm sure I do. Opens, I always forget if it's what time it starts and ends. I know it's August 12th is when it officially ends, but it's a portal. And it opens August 26th, or not August, for the love of everything holy, July 26th to August 12th. But it is most potent on August 8th, hence 8/8 Lionsgate. I am already planning on being live because it's Friday, although I'm going to mix it up a little bit because I'm going to focus it more around Lionsgate and probably not be doing readings for each sign. I might just be pulling maybe one card for each sign. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be focused around Lionsgate and all of that great jazz. So join me August 8th at noon, or watch the replay. Doesn't much matter, where I dive into Lionsgate. And this is something that happens yearly, but it's a big deal. And it is, without fail, something amazing always happens to me on Lionsgate. So just throwing that out there. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that, which is mainly for one person, but for everybody, I guess. I am not doing merch at this time, possibly never, for a few reasons. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I could slap my name on a hoodie, and maybe eventually one day I will. I just don't. It's not really in my. I ain't feeling it. But, Vicky, hello. But what I am feeling is something that is useful. So, this is just a sneak peek. It's not completely available. Well, it'll probably be available probably by, I want to say the 21st, so Monday is when it should be available, because there's a few things that I don't necessarily have yet. But without further ado, so no, it isn't merch, but I am offering kits. Cellulite wand. I love the smell of sage. But I love Palo Santo so much better. Palo Santo, a little message, and a journal with the Tree of Life on it, which has 200 pages. So, for Dream Journal, Meditation Journal, if you join the 13 Steps to Transformation Journal, if you join the, lost my train of thought there, the Manifest Your Miracles Journal, whatever. It's far more in my wheelhouse, and as far as, like I said, I could make stickers or hoodies or whatever. But it's just not my, I don't know. I ain't feeling it right now. I'm feeling journals and sage and things. They're honestly $40, but that includes shipping. It's shipping from me, my home, packaging and all of that stuff. So it's $40 and you get all of the that stuff. So. You'll make your own hoodie. Is it just going to have my face on it? My face with the finger? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Yeah, PayPal. But here's the deal. If you're going to order one, I need your address because I'm shipping it to you. And then also, well, yeah, so here's the deal. I looked into like having the store and whatever, and the whole thing was so, it just wasn't, I like to have my hands on stuff. I like to be involved, and maybe one day that'll be a downfall for me. Right now, I think I can handle it. I don't think I'm going to have orders out the wazoo. But one never knows. Like maybe one day I will hire my kid to take care of all of it for me. But I like being small, and I like having my hands in things, which is why I don't think I'll ever be one of those people that hires and trains people to do my stuff. Like I just like to be in it, part of it, energetically, putting on my good, see, I'm touching it. I'm touching my juju all over this stuff. So you're getting my energy. So anyway, yeah, I looked on Etsy, and I just, I'm not feeling any of it. So, it's not like something that it's almost like if somebody sees it and needs it, and great. If not, okay. I'm not trying to like make some kind of killing off of it. It's not anything like that. It's just, something I wanted to do because I don't know. Sean had asked about merch, and I had been thinking about it. In fact, at some point I might actually create my own, actually create my own. But again, that's going to be whenever it happens. I'm not, whatever. So that was my big announcement. Mainly, the big announcement is Lionsgate, which, hey, you can go ahead and purchase one of those and write everything down for Lionsgate. I bless everything. I will bless it. Yeah. That's why I said I like having hands on. And here's my thing. If I were to go through Etsy or any of that stuff, it ships from somewhere else. And so you're getting somebody else's energy. And I'm not down talking anybody who does it that way, to each their own. But I want it to come from me, from my energy, from my love, from my heart. And it just seems like, you get, like, who knows where it's shipped from? Who knows who's packaging it? Who knows, but I've also been that way forever. Like, I'm the person that is like, Halloween bags with the big candies, and I just want everything to be so, I'm a gift giver. I love to give gifts. So yeah, I just, whatever. If you're interested, great. If you're not, I know, no big deal. It is what it is. I'm not, like I said, trying to make a living off of it. It's more just something that struck me. And when Sean had asked about merch, I had already been thinking about it. And so I was like, yeah, maybe I think I will do that. It's not going to be like the other people do with it, with a button on YouTube and going to Etsy, or there's some other one, I can't remember, and having some rando ship it for me. And yes, I know you can do it to where, you can still ship it, but they charge you. Like, okay, I get it. It's a platform, like you should, whatever. They deserve to get something, but they charge you for posting. Like, it's just silly. Like, and if I had planned on thinking, I'm going to sell like 40 of them a month, maybe I would do that. Then I'm paying a fee for, but this isn't meant to be something crazy big. So, you should post on Etsy. That's a good platform. Fair. When I order one, I want it to be personally blessed by you. I bless everybody's stuff. Oh, thank you, Sean. So I will, like I said, I'm still waiting on one thing to come through before I can ship them, but I do need your address. So it should be shipped Monday, Tuesday at the latest, but I'll definitely message you. So Facebook message me your address so I can send it to you. Yeah, PM me. Yeah, don't blast it on here. That'd be crazy. Only crazy people would do that. That's all right. Only a few people would show up. I'm just kidding. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. So, again, I'm waiting. I'm going to say Monday it should be shipped, or Tuesday. So, I know. The air reading was a little wild. It was a little wild. I cannot wait for Lionsgate. And the fact that it's literally already on a Friday, so I'd already planned on being on here. Yes, I am going to probably not do the week ahead. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe, I mean, I do monthly anyway, so whatever. But, yeah, if you guys can make it to the 8/8 Lionsgate, August 8th, Friday, noon. Leanne, it's like only the biggest portal that happens once a year. But I'm going to go into it during that time. I'm literally going to go into it. But I will tell you that it opens the 26th of this month. It's just at the most potent time. And it's, yeah, so it's going to be life-changing things can happen. It's spiritual awakenings. It is heightened spiritual gifts. It is off the charts manifestations. It is like something profound always happens to me on Lionsgate or very shortly around Lionsgate. Like, it is a big deal. And I'm talking like the biggest dill pickle you've ever seen. Like, I love Lionsgate. It is, I mean, if there's something, like, people will look forward to their birthday. They look forward to Christmas. I'm like, Lionsgate! So, yeah, it is, for me, it is a big deal. So, yeah. But awareness also matters. If you're not aware of it, you could have wonky things happen around August for you. Like, who knows? But yes. So, all right. I am literally starting to sweat bullets. The heat is really hitting me at this point. For those who haven't seen it, I think you all have. But I love it. I love it. Thanks, Sean, by the way. Sean is like my number one contributor, supporter when it comes to tarot cards and my Amazon wish list is what it is. He hits up my Amazon wish list on a consistent, and I appreciate it. So I appreciate you all. You all are awesome. Anyways, at this point, I'm going to get out of here and head into the other room where the AC is literally on full blasty. Sean, you should know you're in the same state as me, so it's a little scorchy the last couple days. Anyways, I am sending you all so much love. I appreciate you. I'm just jazzed for August 8th, and I know we're not there yet, but we're moving into the window next week, which is just huge. But it also, maybe it's because Leo is my something of fortune. My whatever it is, House of Fortune is in Leo, which Lionsgate is during Leo season. I don't know. I just find it to be amazing and absolutely lucky. That being said, I love you all. I love you all. You are awesome. And I will see you all on the next one. Thank you, Sean. Send me your address. I'll let you know when it ships.